winter out there. It's cold. It's very chilly out in the world. Trying to still get outside even if it's freezing. It's just like hella layers. Either way, it was cold, but I got my outside time in. Nice little walk with my mom and Brady. Now we're making some soup because yummy. I'm really on a chicken noodle soup kick. Chicken noodle, there's no noodles. But we're on a kick of the chicken soup. So good, so winter, and I love it. Today we're getting inspired. I've been outside, which always inspires me. And we're gonna do one of my all-time favorite New Year's activities. Like, I love doing this. It just like really gets me ready for the new year, even though we're in it now, halfway through January, whatever. It's never too late to start. I'm all out of my other bowls, so. Oh, that's so yummy. I love soup. It's just so good, and it's so good when you come in from the cold and you have a nice warm bowl of soup. There's very little better than that. But it's really all about the matzo balls to me. Well, not all about it, but usually I do this a little bit earlier or at the end of the previous year, but I have not had time to do it, and today is the day I'm going to make my 2022 vision board. I did this last year, and I've talked about this a little bit on socials. Almost every single thing that I had on my vision board came to fruition, and that is so insane. I said that in the last video too. I made this letter and everything kind of came true, and I think all of these things combined create your future. Obviously everybody has different beliefs, but I truly do believe in the law of attraction and manifesting and things like that. And so today we are going to make a vision board together. There's many ways you can do them. Obviously you can do them like on paper too, go through old magazines. I've done that before. So much fun. But we're gonna make one for my laptop, like home screen, and then also one for the iPhone. We'll do that together. We'll sit by the fire, get all cozy, and plan out the year. But first we're having soup. The soup is good. The vibes are so good. It's so cozy in here. Actually, okay, so obviously you don't have to do anything crazy if you're gonna make a vision board, but I personally like to make it an activity with myself. Usually I would put on like, you know, calming music, chill vibes, all of the things. But today we are doing it together and I'm pretty excited about it. I've never like walked you through my vision board process, but today we are going to do it together. So basically what I like to do is go over my goals and figure out what I even want to put on my vision board. If you go into it just by going on Pinterest, you're gonna pick the pretty pictures and it's not gonna be like exactly focused on the things you are trying to accomplish, or maybe it is. I mean, I don't know. But I personally like to be sure of what I'm putting on there before I get into the fun part. This part's fun too, but you know, and that's kind of going over my intentions once again with all these different categories. It helps you kind of process the goals a little bit more and get more specific with them. So 2022 intentions. So I'm gonna have 5 different categories here, and I'm gonna start with my personal goals. The next one is obviously career. Got some career goals. The next one is just like recreational goals. What do you want to do with your time? I personally have some home goals, things that I want to do in my house, so I'm going to put that on the list. And then my last category is spirituality. I am definitely more of a spiritual person versus a religious gal. So, you know, whatever works for you, you should put on your list. So I mentioned in my last video that on New Year's, I went through and made a whole long list of goals on my phone. Very, very long list, kind of whatever came to my mind of things that I wanted to accomplish. But I'm gonna go through and put down my absolute favorite ones, the top goals that I want to achieve on this list, and then go from there for this vision board making. Okay, have my list, and I feel very inspired and excited looking at this in front of me. I really like having my goals, intentions on a piece of paper, like a physical piece of paper, write it down with an actual pen. It just honestly means so much more to me to look at this version of it than see it here. And I also like that it's categorized, like you can kind of just get a better vision here. And I think that's obviously the goal of creating these boards, is to be very clear on what you want and to see it in the way that's going to inspire you to get them, you know? And now it's time for my favorite thing to do, which is go through all the pics on Pinterest. This is how I find all of the pictures I add into my vision boards. This is like the most fun to me. I like put on just chill music and I scroll through Pinterest forever. I save all of the pictures that I like, that inspire me, the pictures that kind of embody the goals that I'm trying to work towards, just things that give you overall inspiration, because you're gonna look at it a lot, so it should inspire you. So I like to do this on my computer. I just feel like it's easier for me to see it all. I'm also making it for my computer, so it just works that way. So let's do a little Pinterest scroll sesh. Okay, I have like 50 something pictures saved, maybe more, I didn't count them, but there's a lot. I have a lot of pictures that I saved. And now I'm gonna go through them and compile them into a collage on Photoshop. There's also other apps that you can use if you don't have Photoshop. I know a lot of people use Canva to make theirs, which is a great app as well, but I personally always use Photoshop. So I'm pretty much just gonna compile them, crop them, edit them, until it becomes this like beautiful aesthetic collage. This is such a fun activity. Like, I just love doing it. It gets me so excited for the year. I love looking at aesthetic pictures. Pinterest pictures are just fun to look at regardless. When I am on my phone at night, which I like try not to be, but when I am, I allow myself to go on Pinterest if I'm craving like some scrolling action, because I just think it's better. It's like inspirational versus scrolling through like my Instagram feed forever or TikTok for hours, because you know, when you get on there, it's like hours go by. You lose the rest of your night. Like, let's be realistic. At least I do. So I'm gonna go and compile these now, and I'm pretty excited. I realized last year I did this way late. I did it in March, and yet all of the things that I put on there came true anyways. So it's never too late to do this, but if you do it at the beginning of the year, I think it just gives you an extra kick. This stupid piece of art ruining the vibe. It's not right. We're fixing this ASAP. Like, this is gonna be better. Give it 2 weeks. We're gonna fix this. I spent a long time on this for no real reason. It's just fun for me. Like, I enjoy this, so I just spent so much time on it, and I think it looks really, really good. I made one for my desktop and also my phone, of course, which is where I've lost my phone. What's new? I think it's upstairs where the cookies are, because I was eating some cookies. Anyways, let me show you these vision boards. Here is my computer vision board. Just a nice collage. We have, you know, some optimism. I really like putting text into mine, not just having it all photos. I think that's more impactful, at least for me. I am at peace with who I am. I choose to stop apologizing for being me. That is one of my biggest things for this year, is to become more unapologetically myself. Like, I'm a fucking awesome person. I am. And I'm just tired of letting self-doubt and negative thoughts ruin that mindset. I'm a great person. I am a good person. I have good values. I have good intentions. Obviously, I am not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I do try my best. And quite honestly, I think I do a freaking good job at being the best version of myself. Things to improve on, obviously, but I'm great. And so that's a big one. I choose to stop apologizing for being myself. I am who I am. Like, take it or leave it. It's not my problem if you don't like me. So that one's high on my list. We have the best is yet to come, because it always is. I feel like every year I have a good year. I'm like, this is the best year yet. I feel like every year tops it, shockingly enough. Even in shitty times. I've said this a bunch, but it really is all about your mindset. And so if you're convinced the best is yet to come, then it is. We have a nice healthy veggie bowl over here. I love a good veggie bowl. Just a reminder to eat healthy. A nice cup of water as a reminder to drink more water. I think we all need that reminder. We got a fat stack of cash, because that's a nice goal. Iconic Kendall Jenner, flipping people off. Me. This picture here reminds me of my place, like a similar couch. So this is really there to inspire me to furnish my house. Got a bunch of like self-care up here, you know, nice little bath. Little girlies over here. A reminder to work on my friendships. This picture is just like peace to me. It just looks so relaxing and peaceful, and that's something that I strive to be this year. Got some pretty flowers. I love peonies. Here's a laptop and a coffee on the go, because we're always working. Lake Como. We're trying to get back there. But yeah, this is my vision board, and then I'll show you the one for my iPhone. Obviously just a smaller version. So I took the same pictures and I put them into iPhone format. We have Lake Como, we have the home inspo, reading because I want to read more. Again, Kendall Jenner, because it's always a good reminder. No negativity, love who I am. Cash is always high on the list. Just some cutie little pics. I definitely could have put more in here, but I think it looked cute, so I decided to call it. When I eventually find my phone, I'm gonna make that my background. I'm really glad I did that. Always puts me in a really positive mood, because I'm so excited for what's to come this year. Even though it's starting off a little unstable just with the world, not really sure how things are going. I'm trying to still think positive, glass half full. This is the year we are truly focusing on ourselves and our mental health and self-care and self-love, and for that reason, I'm taking a bath. This is self-care. And this is also apparently the year where I've vlogged naked in the bath. We've arrived. It's really nice in here, guys. It's very peaceful. I just did a nice little face mask, sheet mask. Peeled that thing off. Rubbed all the good stuff in my skin. And now I'm just sitting in the tub. Happy to be here. This is a little weird. Is it weird? Nah, it's not weird. I've decided that 2022 is the year that I just don't give a fuck. No fucks given. Fuck everything. It doesn't matter. Normally I would have a glass of wine, you know, in this moment, but I've decided January is going to be a dry January. Not like fully, I'm not like fully committing. I'm just limiting, you know? I didn't need a glass of wine tonight, honestly. I don't need it. So instead of having a glass of wine tonight, I'm actually going to do a nice little meditation here in the tub, cook myself a nice healthy dinner, and then watch some TV. And that's my evening. I got no complaints. Things are good. But this is where I'm going to leave you because I am naked in the tub. Maybe some people are weirded out by that. So we're just gonna go. I'm gonna go meditate. You're gonna go make a vision board. Highly recommend. Send me a screenshot on Instagram or whatever if you make one. I would love to see what you guys come up with. And I will see you guys on Friday with my very first weekly vlog. The weekly vlogs are making a comeback. I did them in like 2016 and then I don't know what happened with that, but they're back. They're coming back. Weekly vlogs, Fridays. Get excited. See you then.